Well, welcome to Table Bay. Woo! For the third quarterfinal in the 2024 Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk. And welcome to all our CapeTalk listeners who are streaming on our new app, tuned in on our Facebook live stream, or listening on 567 AM. We've just had a very exciting round of Junior Brain, and now we're moving on to the big guns. All our adult winners of the week are here to compete for 10,000 Rand cash. Welcome if you just tuned in. My name is Tessa from Staden. It's a pleasure to be in your company. And remember, the winner of this round will also join us for the finals next week, Saturday, at Blue Route Mall. But now I have the pleasure of introducing our incredible and wonderfully brave contestants. Monday's winner, Jacinta Wagner, is a casino surveillance operator from Saldanha Bay. Her favorite topics are literature, history, and music. Her least favorite topic is geography. So I guess we're hoping for no questions about place names or continents. And her passions include reading, puzzles, and music. Best of luck to you, Jacinta.
Thank you.
Our Tuesday winner is Gillian Erasmus, who is a conveyancing attorney from Observatory. She's competed before in Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk, but this is the first time that she won Brain of the Day. Her favorite topics are sport, music, current affairs, and her kids, of course. She also loves reading, writing, and running. Welcome to you, Gillian. Wednesday's winner was Shelley Bolle-Botsis. She's a senior software project manager from Noordhoek. This is her first time playing Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk. Her favorite topics are geography and current affairs. Her passions include anything outdoors, including running, hiking, and surfing. She's also a bit of a foodie and a wine snob. Nothing wrong with that. Good luck, Shelley. Thursday's winner, third time lucky, publisher Gabby Jacobs is back once again for another round of Pain and Dis-Chem Brain quarterfinals. She competed in the weekend quarterfinals in 2021 and 2023. So welcome back, Gabby. She loves questions about literature, sports, geography, and she's passionate about supporting local authors and arts and culture. She also loves reading, doing crosswords, playing board games, and sports. All the best. And Friday's winner, Greg Rue from Fishhook, is a manager for a dental lab. He loves playing guitar, basically anything with music, he says. He also enjoys running, although nowadays it's mostly running after his 2-year-old son. We can relate, Greg, and today he hopes for loads of questions about sport, geography, and spelling. The best to all of you. May the best man or woman win. Lester?
Welcome, everybody. My name's Lester Kiewit. I'm standing in for John Matham today. He is on the bench. I understand he will be back on air on Monday, and then we'll host the fourth quarter-final as well as the Cape Town final of the Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk. But thanks so much for joining us here. Each of our contestants here have at least played once, so they know the rules. Gabby seems like an old hat at quarterfinals. I'll get to you in a moment, Gabby. But let me remind and recap on the rules. The only thing that's different from this live round to what we've done during the weeks, instead of 60 seconds, you have 90 seconds to answer up to 25 questions. The contestant who gets the most answers correct wins. If you don't know the answer, you can pass, and we'll come back to that question if we have time. But if you pass the spelling question, I will then have to spell out that word. If your answer is wrong, I give the right answer. Correct answers have to be before the buzzer. Answers over the buzzer will not be accepted. Bruce Hong is monitoring that quite closely. If we have a tie, we play sudden death. And if we still have a tie after sudden death, we'll have a tie breaker. Do you all understand and accept the rules? I want you to talk as clearly as possible so that not only I can hear, but also Lizelle and Bruce, who are our judges, can hear you. But let's get contestant one on the way. Jacinta, you are a casino surveillance operator, so you can spot cheating quite easily, can't you?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, Jacinta, you are our first contestant. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word economist.
ECONOMIST.
Correct. Complete the saying, he did it in the heat of the what?
Moment.
Correct. How many N's are in the word innocent?
3.
Correct. In which province is the Addo Elephant National Park?
Limpopo.
Eastern Cape. True or false? In cars, the name BMW refers to the Bavarian Motor Works.
False.
True. Which means pamper, ruin or treat.
Treat.
Correct. In which African country is the Skeleton Coast National Park?
South Africa.
Namibia. In which South African city is the Market Theatre?
Johannesburg.
Correct. The abbreviation IMF stands for International What Fund?
False.
Which province lies on the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean?
Western Cape.
Correct. How many colors are there in the Chinese flag?
2.
Correct. The Scottish tennis player who won the 2016 Wimbledon title was Andy who?
False.
From which language is the name of the dish creme brulee?
French.
Correct. In which southern African country is the town Ngwenya?
False.
Does the word implore mean beg or discover?
Big.
Correct. Is Banjul the capital of Senegal or the Gambia?
Gambia.
Correct. A human pregnancy is broken up in a first. I won't continue the question, but well done. Round of applause to Jacinta. She went through 16 questions. The abbreviation IMF stands for the International Monetary Fund. Andy Murray was the 2016 Wimbledon title winner, and the Southern African town with the name Ngwenya is in the country of Eswatini. How was that pronounced, Jacinta?
Well, once I heard that they all like geography, I was kind of...
Not your ambit of geography there, but well done. 16 questions I asked. Over to our judges and Tessa. How did Jacinta do?
Jacinta, you scored a solid 10 to start and set the bar for the rest of the ladies and the gentlemen to try and beat. Well done.
Round of applause. 10 out of 16 for Jacinta. Gillian is up next. Gillian is our Tuesday winner. Gillian is a conveyancing attorney from Observatory. Let's hope there are some property and legal related questions in our list here. Gillian, how are you feeling?
Yeah, fine.
Are you ready?
I think I am now. Yeah.
And now we are ready. For Gillian, we can start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word etiquette.
Pass.
E-T-I-Q-U-E-T-T-E. Complete the saying, beware of Greeks bearing what?
Horses.
Gifts. How many O's are there in the word glorious?
2.
Correct. In which province is the Tankwa Karoo National Park?
Pass.
True or false? In cars, the name Audi means I see you.
False.
Correct. Which word means peace, strife, or harmony?
Harmony.
Correct. In which African country is the Kafue National Park?
Gabon.
Zambia. In which South African city is the State Theatre?
Pretoria.
Correct. The abbreviation WHO stands for World What Organization?
Health.
Correct. Which province borders on Eswatini and Lesotho?
Gauteng.
KwaZulu-Natal. How many colors are there in the Russian flag?
3.
Correct. The Spanish tennis player who won the 2022 Australian Open was Rafael whom?
Nadal.
Correct. From which country is the dish called dim sum?
China.
Correct. In which Southern African country is the town Shai Shai?
Pass.
Does the word investigate mean inquire or state?
Inquire.
Correct. Is Monrovia the capital of Libya or Liberia?
Liberia.
Correct. In which organ beginning with a U does a human baby grow before birth?
Uterus.
Correct. True or false? Reginald Dwight is better known by the stage name Elton John. You don't get to answer that, but congratulations. 17 questions asked. You were on the right track there about beware of Greeks bearing what? Bearing gifts, and it's based on the Trojan horse story. So I see where your mind was going, but how was that round for you, Gillian?
The spelling, come on.
I also struggle often. But you went through 17 questions. Over to our judges. How did Gillian do?
Okay, Gillian, you needed to be 10 to be up there, and you've done it. You've got 11, so you've raised the bar a little bit. So the pressure's on the remaining 3 contestants. Well done.
Well done. Gillian is our current leader. Over now to Shelley, who is a senior software project manager from Nuatuk. This is her first time playing the Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk. Surprised to get it all the way to a quarterfinals on your first attempt, Shelley?
Very much so.
Okay, well, let's hope it's first time lucky for Shelley. Shelley, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Yes, go ahead.
Let me be ready, yeah, but I will be. Shelley's time starts now.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word exclusive.
EXCLUSIVE.
Correct. Complete the saying. Every picture tells a what?
Story.
Correct. How many O's are there in the word occasion?
2.
Correct. In which province is the Kalahari National Park?
Northern Cape.
Correct. True or false? In cars, the name Volkswagen means people's car.
Correct.
Correct. Which word means prevent, preclude or conclude?
Preclude.
Correct. In which African country is the Chobe National Park?
Botswana.
Correct. In which South African city is the Atterbury Theatre?
Pass.
The abbreviation WTO stands for World what organization?
Travel.
Trade. Which province borders on Namibia and Botswana?
Northern Cape.
Correct. How many colors are there in the Greek flag?
2.
Correct. The Austrian tennis player who won the 2020 US Open title is Dominic who?
Pass.
From which large Asian country is the bread called chipati?
Pass.
In which Southern African country is the town Henties Bay?
Pass.
Does the word abduct mean attack or kidnap?
Kidnap.
Correct. Is Asmara the capital of Niger or Eritrea?
Niger.
Eritrea. Give another name beginning with F for a developing baby.
Form.
Fetus. True or false? Marshall Mathers III is better known by the stage
Eminem.
name canon. It was a true or false question. The question was Marshall Mathers III is better known by the stage name Canon West. True or false? But I see where your mind went. 18 questions asked to Gillian. In which South African city is the Atterbury Theatre? It is in Pretoria. In which Southern African country is Henties Bay? The answer is Namibia. You went through 18 questions. Shelley, how was that round for your first time competing in the quarterfinals?
I'm ready to have some lunch now.
Of course. Over to our judges. How did Shelley do?
Very, very powerful start. A bit of a speed wobble in the middle there, then caught up again. And then right at the end there, with a true or false question, you went with the correct answer of M&M. So the judge's decision is to accept it. So you score 11.
Well done. So scores are currently tied for our leaderboard. Gillian and Shelley both have 11. If things stay the same, it means they then go to a sudden death. But from a Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk newbie to a Dis-Chem Brain of Talk veteran, Gabby Jacobs has participated in 2 previous quarterfinals in 2021, 2023. Do you have a strategy that you have planned? Because you are now a veteran at the Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk, Gabby.
The strategy now is just be quick and pass if you don't know.
Okay, well, let's see if that strategy works. Gabby, are you ready?
Yes, Lester.
Gabby, your time starts now.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word glamorous.
GLAMOROUS.
Correct. Complete the saying, a drowning man will clutch at what?
Pass.
How many E's are there in the word resettle?
3.
Correct. In which province is Little Grabie's Falls National Park?
Northern Cape.
Correct. True or false? In cars, the name Volvo means I roll.
True.
Correct. Which word means problem? Conquest or dilemma?
Dilemma.
Correct. In which African country is the Hwange National Park?
Zimbabwe.
Correct. In which South African city is the Civic Sea Theatre?
Durban.
Johannesburg. The abbreviation EU stands for what union?
European.
Correct. Which province borders the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape?
Northern Cape.
Correct. How many colors are there in the Belgian flag?
3.
Correct. The Russian tennis player who won the 2021 US Open was Daniel who?
Medvedev.
Correct. From which country is the dish called sashimi?
Japan.
Correct. In which Southern African country is the town Plumtree?
Rwanda.
Zimbabwe. Does the word hidden mean covert or overt?
Covert.
Correct. Is Bamako the capital of Mali?
Mali.
Correct. Which organ beginning with a P connects a developing baby to the mother?
Placenta.
Correct. True or false? Frederick Osterlitz is better known by the stage name Freddie Mercury.
False.
Correct. In which European country is the city Sofia?
Bulgaria.
Correct. Does the airline Qantas operate? Well done. "19 questions asked. The strategy seems to be working. Her third Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk quarterfinal. A drowning man will clutch at straws. That is the question, the only question that you passed on. You happy with your strategy, Gabby?
Yes, I think I was actually going to guess straws, so I'm a bit upset that I didn't do it.
Okay, but you went through 19 questions, not a bad showing. You went through it thick and fast, but over to Tessa. How did Gabby do?
Right, so you certainly didn't clutch at anything there. Well done for passing. You motored on through 19 questions out of a possible 25, and you scored 16.
Wow.
Well done.
Well done, Gabby. It's now the turn of our Friday winner, Greg Grew. He's from Fishhook. He loves playing guitar and basically anything to do with music. Just judging by the ponytail, the relaxed outlook, you look like you're from the deep south. Hey, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. Greg, how are you feeling today?
I was feeling pretty confident, but after Gabby's round, wow. So
It is impressive. But you need just 16 to take us to sudden death. You could, of course, take it all and be our brain of the week in this quarterfinal, the third quarterfinal by winning by getting 17 correct answers. But Greg from Fishhook, are you ready?
yes, I am.
Let's start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word indulgent.
E-N-D-U-L-G-E-N-T.
That's I-N-D-U-L-G-E-N-T. Complete the saying, one swallow does not make a what?
Nest.
Summer. How many E's are there in the word conference?
2.
3. In which province is the Agulhas National Park?
Western Cape.
Correct. True or false? In cars, the name Hilux is a combination of the words high and luxury.
True.
Correct. Which word means random, arbitrary or duplicate?
Arbitrary.
Correct. In which African country is the Lower Zambezi National Park?
Zimbabwe.
Zambia. In which South African city is the Baxter Theatre?
Cape Town.
Correct. The abbreviation AU stands for what union?
African Union.
Correct. Which province lies only on the Atlantic Ocean?
Northern Cape.
Correct. How many colors are there in the German flag?
3.
Correct. The Spanish tennis player who won the 2023 Wimbledon title was Carlos who?
Alcaraz.
Correct. From which country is the dish called tacos?
Mexico.
Correct. In which Southern African country is the town Marienthal?
Western Cape.
Namibia. Does the word irregular mean tense or sporadic?
Sporadic.
Correct. Is the Niamey the capital of Congo or Niger?
Niger.
Correct. Name the fleshy cord beginning with U between the fetus and placenta.
Uterus.
Umbilical cord. True or false? Marion Morrison is better known by the stage name John Wayne.
False.
True. Is the Asian country is the city of Damascus? Don't get to answer that question, but well done. 18 questions. You also motored through. How was that round for you? Greg, let's wait and hear from the judges first. How you did, but how do you feel?
Worse than yesterday. And yesterday I was doing a question, answering questions with a flat tire.
Oh, no, okay. Well, now you have a couple of dozen people and a couple of thousands of people listening to you online. But over to our judges, going through 18 questions. How did Greg do, Bruce?
Greg, the target you had to beat or to match was 16. Unfortunately, you've only managed to get 11. But well done, all that well. Very good round.
Which means, congratulations, Gabby with 16 out of 19. You are this week's Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk. This is the first time you've gone from a quarterfinals. We'll be playing in our finals next week. But well done. Congratulations. You are this week's Dis-Chem Brain of CapeTalk. You have won 10,000 Rand cash thanks to CapeTalk and Dis-Chem. Better help starts here. Once again, round of applause for all our contestants and a louder applause for Gabby.
Hey, and to everyone who's listening to us on the Prime Media Plus app and also on our Facebook page, if you are listening to us or watching and you think that you can do better, please prove it. There's only 1 week left to register to play. So we'll see you next week for the finals, the semi-finals, I should say, at Blue Route Mall. Thank you so much, and thank you, Table Bay.